Hello everyone. Happy Saturday. What's everyone doing today? I'm just going to get logged in here. I'm just getting logged in so I can see the comments. Hello. How is everyone doing today? How is your weather where you are? Where are you watching from? Let me know all the details, please. I just can't see my phone, so I'm trying to get the computer logged in so I can see everything that's going on. If you have never been to... Hey there, how are ya? How's your Saturday been? Hey Shannon, welcome in y'all. Welcome to the Adventures in Crafting event for this Saturday. It is under construction, and I want to give many thanks to Shannon with Sugar Snob Designs and Miss Melanie with Be the Light by Melanie. Many thanks to them for letting me be here today. I appreciate y'all. And up before me was Miss Jo with Rhoda, May, and Ray Inspired, and she did an amazing job on that birdhouse. I loved it. I wish I could. I've never tried, but if I could do one like that, that'd be awesome. Wet and chilly in Maine today. Oh no, that is awful. I am so sorry. I've never been to Maine, but I heard it was a one of the wetter states usually. Thank you, Miss Melanie. Thank you. Hey Shannon. Thank you everyone for being here. Hi Miss Jo. Welcome in. Hi Miss Mona. Welcome in everyone. I'm glad you're here. This is actually my fourth. This is a project that's been going on for my last 4 lives, y'all. So this is what I'm working on today. I'm doing a lighthouse for my yard, and I use Debbie's Design Diary is one of my favorite paints, and I get this from Miss Lori over at miltonsdaughter.com. She is really awesome, and the color that I used on this is aviary, and it looks like a camo green when it's wet, but it dries this lighter color. Oh, okay, Miss Mona. And then the band I used this mineral paint from Waverly, this is from Walmart. So, but it's still a good brand. Waverly is still a good brand. But I'm going to, I think I'm going to go ahead and start working on the windows, because putting these rocks on are so time consuming. I don't want to just sit here and just do the rocks. I rather get something else done on this. So, I also have, I have not attached this top part, because this is, I probably could put rocks on this one, and then if I run out of time I can do this one later. But this one is not attached because I'm going to put a candle in this. And the candles I have right now are like the battery operated ones, but hey Tom, how are you? Thank you for hopping in. I'm glad you're here. this is actually a terrarium that I got off of Amazon, and it is attached to this plate. So all this is attached together already. And this, I don't know why this has a film on it, but I need to clean the glass. And then I have a battery operated candle I'm going to put down in there for now, but I thought, I wonder if there's like a light or some kind of solar powered light I can put in there. That would be cool too. So that's okay, Miss Mona. I just, with the way my brain works, I don't retain very well, so I just didn't connect you with your page name is all. So I apologize. I did get some glue on the edges of some of these, so I'm just going to take some paint and just touch up those areas really quick, and then I'll get started on what I'm doing with the doors, because or with the door, I'm going to finish the door, and then I'm going to paint some ivy and some flowers around the windows, and then the window up on top, I'm actually going to add some rhinestones to it to make it look like a oh, what do you call those? Like a stained glass window. So let's get started here. And I did get some of my brushes painted. Not painted. I didn't paint my brushes. I usually do, but I got some of them cleaned. So I'm just gonna take a brush, and I always tell myself I'm going to take better care of my brushes. I'm going to take better care of my brushes because I let them set in cups of water and whatnot too long. And they're all either warped, or the paint is coming off of like flaking off the handle. So I'm just going around this to touch up some of this paint that is messed up by either glue or for whatever reason it just doesn't look right. And I'm hoping the paint that I'm putting over it will like dry. I hope it'll dry and not leave any marks, is what I mean. I'm good. Thank you for asking. You know, I have bought a few different clematis seeds, and I've got a hair stuck to it. I got them off of Amazon, and I should have, I wish I would have like screenshotted the ones that well, I know I can go back through my list of purchases, but it's gonna be such a hassle because they sent me the seeds, and all they are is in like a little Ziploc baggie with no kind of paperwork or anything in the package. So I have no idea what seeds are what. So the only thing I can figure is I'm going to have to well, I don't even know if that's going to work. I was thinking about getting the tracking number and then matching the tracking number to maybe the package, but I really don't know if that's gonna work. Some of these areas just look like they've been rubbed or not coated very well, so I'm just going over some of this. How is everyone doing today? Hi, Miss Teresa. How are you? Okay, so I'm done with the green. It looks like hopefully it'll dry. Hopefully it'll dry good. And then, let's see. Okay, so let's work on the windows now. I'm gonna okay, so I printed off pictures of the one I found this one. I got inspiration. I'm good. I'm glad you're doing good. My inspiration for this came off of Pinterest, and I printed off the picture of the one that I'm recreating, but I'm not gonna make it look exactly like it, but yeah, Miss Joanne, that's what I was thinking, but unless there's something like on the label out on the outside of the envelope, I don't know how I'm going to track it, because there's nothing, it's just the seeds inside the envelope. There's nothing else in there with it. So, so yeah, there's that. Okay, so let me, I think I'm just going to take my paint pen, actually, and I'm hoping that I can do it with a steady hand. So and actually, well, this is not, I'm just having a, oh. This is coming out really thin, so I think what I'm going to do is just get the line on here and then use paint and go over it. But it's looking better after, like, I've put 2 coats on it now, so it looks better. Well, let me show you. I need to scoot this over. Yes, welcome in everyone. If you're not a member of the Adventures in Crafting group, you can join that group and be able to see all the creators in one place that is on the list when we post it. And I apologize, I did post mine late. Yeah, it is. I need to get them planted, and I'm just procrastinating now because I don't want to have to do that part. I'm putting lines going through. Like that. And then I'm also going to go through the center. I mean, from far away, you won't be able to see the crooked lines, so hopefully it looks okay. Thank you, Miss Melanie. I do a craft challenge once a month. It's a smash it or trash it, and what that is my followers will send me a picture of something that they've created or saw someone else create or saw out while they're shopping or whatever. They'll send me ideas and I'll choose one to do, and this is the one I picked for May, and I just didn't realize that it would be so time consuming. It's literally taken me this is my 4th live working on this, so I'm hoping to get it done soon. I think that bottom one looks pretty good. It looks good on there, on the screen. So let's get this middle one done. Thank you for sprinkling. And if you ever watch me, if it's your first time watching me, let me know in the comments. That way, that's how you get your name put in the bucket, and you also get put in there if it's your very first time watching me, or if you sprinkle or spread, what do I usually say? Spread the buttons. Scatter the buttons. If you scatter the buttons, that's what I say. I appreciate all your help. And this is not... It's like not going on. Okay. And before I seal this, if I feel like I feel like these aren't even really. They don't. The windows and the door does not match up for me. So, and I know the top is not on straight either. But I already glued them together, so I don't know what I'm going to do. The only thing I could do is like sand it off and then redo it. But I mean, I feel like what do you guys think? Should I redo that or should I just leave it? Oh, thank you. I appreciate you. Okay, so I have that part done. I'm going to go ahead and grab this. I'm also going to, even though I'm going to put the rhinestones up here, I'm going to still do the border. I'm just trying to concentrate right here. And I might have to go with the green and like touch up some of the areas around it just so it doesn't look all wonky. Okay, and then okay, so now where the black is where I'll put the rhinestones. Oh, really, Miss Mona? That's so cool. I would love to go to Maine just to see the lighthouses up there. I've heard that they're beautiful. That's good to know. I'm glad I said something. Okay, so okay, I'm done with this one for now, and I'm gonna put the rhinestones on it to make it look like it's a stained glass window on that one. But I also I don't know what I did with my lid. Well, I I guess I'll just let it sit here. Hopefully I'll find it somewhere. Okay, so these are all dry now. I'm looking for some different colors because I'm gonna paint. I'm gonna do some more painting. I cannot move my I can't move my paint caddy right now, so I'm just having to grab what I can. And I am just getting another brush. Okay, well, for some reason this is not wanting to open. I'm gonna have to just take the plastic off of it, I guess. You have tons of lighthouses, I'm sure. I'm sure you do. Okay, so I'm just looking for some place I can put my paint to where it won't be in the way and it won't be getting all over everything. Okay, I have like 3 different colored greens, and I'm just gonna go around these windows. Well, actually, I'm just going to do I'm just gonna do flowers around the bottom, like pretend there's a flower box right here. So how's everybody been doing? Is anybody watching the replays from the earlier crafters, or have you been live all day? See, I just have some greenery started on there. I'm starting with a darker color, so That way it'll give it some background depth, and you won't be able to see that white through it. And with the medium green one that I have, I'm just putting like little highlights. Whoops, that's a lot. I'm just putting little highlights on here. And then the lightest green, I'm also doing the same thing. And I'm going to do the same thing up here on this. Doing the same thing up here, and then we're going to put flowers over the top of these. Oh, anytime, Miss Melanie, anytime. I appreciate it. I appreciate you letting me be here. I really enjoy doing this. Okay. And I think think I'm going to use my paint pens to do the flowers. Hopefully they'll look okay. I don't know what kind of flowers these are, but they should be cute. There's the yellow ones. Oh, I haven't even used this pen yet, nor this orange one. Okay, so here we go with the pink. These are actually looking pretty cute, and all I'm doing is like dotting them on. I'm not even trying to do anything special. There's the pink ones. Oh my gosh, Shannon, Miss Shannon, that is so sweet of you. Thank you. I appreciate you. I am. If you weren't on here in the beginning, I was saying that this is like my 4th live. I've been working on this, and once a month I do Smash It or Trash It night, and that's where I rely on people to send me ideas to pick from, so I can do the project. I try to do it around the 13th of the month, and sometimes it works out and sometimes it doesn't, and I just pick a random day to do it if that's the case. But at any rate, I do pick a name for a drawing on that day, and you get in the drawing by either scattering the buttons or telling, and you have to let me know that you scattered in the comments so I can verify that that you did so. And then you go in the drawing, and I draw a name for Happy Mail the day I do my Smash It or Trash It. That is so stinking cute. Let me do the ones up here. I think I need to, the bottom one looks really good. I think I need to add some more yellow on this top up here. I'm just going to put some yellow down here. How does that look? Hello, Miss Anna. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you. I appreciate you. Okay, so the only thing, okay, so I still need to, let's go ahead and do the shutters for the windows. And I was going to use, oh man, I have paint on my fingers. 6. Okay, so, oh, thank you. Oh, here's my lid for my white. I'm glad I found that. Oops. Okay, so I'm going to use my cutters here, and I'm sorry, I have paint everywhere and I don't want to get it all over me or my wood or anything. So for this big window, I'm probably going to leave it, I'm going to leave it the same size. I'm just going to cut the rounds off because the top one is not going to be able to have the rounds on it. So I'm just going to cut the rounds off on these for the bottom one. And I'm going to do three across on each side. I'm just trying to get the rounded part off on these. That one. And this is not my own idea. This was requested for me to be made, for me to recreate, because the lady, Miss Lou Sherman, that watches me, she sent me the picture of the one she made, and she asked me to recreate it. And then, to be honest, I don't know why I made it so big, but making it this big, I didn't realize it would be so time consuming, but it's turned, I like how it's turning out. It's turning out really pretty. It's just putting these rocks, these rocks right here that's piled up here. It's taken so long to put them on here, and I still have this one and then the little bitty one that goes up on top to do. So okay, let's see. So these should be the perfect size shutters, but I have to figure out how long the crossbars need to be. I don't know if I can cut the ends off. Thank you, Margaret. I appreciate you being here. Don't forget to scatter the buttons, please. And let me know in the comments that you did it so I can go verify. Well, that would work, but the second piece just flew across the table and I don't know where it went. So I might lose a piece. And it's hard to kind of see where the center of these are. Oh, that's not going to work. That's really short. I don't know how I did the other one, but it looked like I was cutting it in the middle. I do not have the strength I used to have in my hands anymore. So it's kind of, like I'm only getting one out of each one of these. And how did I... Let's see if I can do it like that. I had to... I need some of those things that Miss Jo had. Those clippers that she had. Okay. That's too short. And that's also too short. I need one more. Okay. So I've got the pieces I need for I've got the two windows done for the middle. I just need to glue them together and then stain them or whatever. And then so now we need to measure the one up here. I'm going to go ahead and clip off the ends. And these are really needing to be a lot shorter. So let me see here. So instead of cutting that one side twice, I'm just going to cut it right here. How's everybody doing? Are you still here? Hi, Miss Gayla. How are you? I hope you're doing well, having a good day. Are you sitting outside getting some vitamin D? See here. Whoop, I still have to snip this end off. Okay. Oh my goodness, these are not the same size. Okay, let me make sure. Yeah. I just need two more. And I think, I don't know if this is gonna look right, y'all, but awesome. Oh wow. Well, you make it your own, Miss Gayla. That'll be fun. since the window up top is shorter, I'm having to shorten the shutters. What do y'all think about does that look all right where it's in the middle? I don't think that there's enough room for it to be. Not unless I can splice it in half and if I can cut it in half. Yeah, I would have to cut it in half for it to look right, being at the top and bottom. What do you guys think? Yeah, buying flour. I bought some flowers just for a couple containers, and I spent so much money at Lowe's. Doing that stuff is expensive. Okay, I need the one for the other window now. What do you guys think about the center or with the crossbar? Okay, good. That's what I'll do then. I'll just do the middle. Let me get these pieces cut and then we'll start getting them together. Need to trim just a tad off this piece. I got it too long. And these little ones are really good for like mixing paint and stuff. I found them at Hobby Lobby is where I got them from. Okay. These pieces must be an odd size because when you try to cut them in the center, it doesn't line up very, very good. They're not the same on both sides is what I'm trying to say. I was just trying to see if maybe this piece would work for me, because I like the discoloration on the wood. I wanted to use it, so I was trying to think. Okay, somehow I was able to get both of those to work. Okay, so since I've got these ones down here, I'm going to go ahead and start putting them together. And I've been using DAP Rapid Fuse and hot glue. Since they're going outside, you can't just use hot glue. It'll fall apart because the heat will reactivate the hot glue. So I'm just going to add some DAP on here. I've got the DAP going on there, and then I'm going to add a little bit of hot glue. And then I'm just going to make sure the 3 on the bottom, I know you can't see me right now. Hold on just a second. I'm just holding them together. I'm making sure the 3 on the bottom are together, and then I'm pressing down on the wood in the front, and if any glue seeps out, you can just use your X-Acto knife to kind of scrape it off. Right, here's the one of the shutters for the top window, or the middle window, and then let me do that same thing with this piece. I'm going to put all the windows together, and then I'm going to I'll go ahead and stain them, and then we'll put them on. So I'm doing the same thing with this one, but I must have put way too much glue on it because it all seeped out. You don't want glue on your project because it'll be hard to stain or paint or whatever. I'm gonna have to get this off of here. I have a sander somewhere. You can also use a sander to get it off, but it's actually just coming off with me rubbing it. I'm actually going to be I'm going to be making a smaller version of this here in a couple of weeks. I still need to get some stuff for it, but I'm going to make a smaller version because I'm going to be having an auction sometime, and I thought it'd be nice to have one of these to be able to have a friend have one of my projects. Okay, so this one is hanging over a little bit, but I don't think it looks too awful bad. But there's the other shutter. So I have both of the small shutters done. And now I'm going to put together the bigger ones. And I'm going to do it the same the same way, I'm just going to lay these down side by side. Make sure they're straight as I can get them anyway. And then see which side I like better, or if anything has paint on it, you always put that to the back. And then so I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to just glue these together. Do you, Miss Melanie? I have never had an auction. So I don't know if anybody would buy any of my stuff or not. It's worth a try. It's worth a try just to see what happens. So the DAP Rapid Fuse is what's going to hold this together long term, and then the hot glue is bringing it together right away. So I kind of feel like these are too close together, but What about now? Can you hear me now? Hello, hello, hello. Hello, hello, hello. Can you hear me now? Nothing? I'm so sorry. I'll be back. I'll just close out and I'll be back on Monday. Nope, nope, nope. Let me restart.